lose their actual elections. Like they're losers. They're by definition they're losers. I did a show this morning with David Pakman and Jenk. It feels like a lot of the Bernie. I don't want to call it Bernie coat because it's not like all fake. Um, but there's like the whole Bernie people are coming back with, they're like, oh God, like Bernie Sanders would have won everything. Like we need to go back to that or whatever. And it's like, bro, progressives are like get crushed in almost all their elections across the country. Why do you think this is the way forward?
Destiny, I want to stick with you for a second. Before the election, you tweeted, if Kamala ends up winning, the entire far left, the commies, tankies, Hamas supporters, etc., need to be effing jettisoned from the party. We don't need them to win. We can turn on our own base, and they are an absolute effing cancer to be associated with.
Fucking cancer.
Given Trump's victory, and whatever it means to you, do you stand by that?
Yeah, 1 trillion%. I think that having
Great.
to answer
We should
for
jettison you.
having to, well, but I mean, I represent far more of the party than the far left
Apparently you
does.
don't. Apparently you represent the loser wing.
You can the loser,
Jettison,
like every
Jack,
progressive
Jack,
candidate that is
Jack.
running in all of their elections that are being tossed. They lose their primaries. They lose their actual elections. Like they're losers. They're by definition they're losers. The issue is that one is the lefty media sphere will never ever support a candidate that is electable in the mainstream. They just won't. They turned on Bernie Sanders and they turned on AOC. Even those people aren't far left enough for the insanity that is the far left online now. So trying to kowtow to this like group of people who want to see like an actual communist or like this like anti capitalist or this like just somebody that's too far left that most European countries probably wouldn't even support in leadership. It's just an unrealistic proposition. Unless they can actually prove, some of their, I guess, merit at more local levels, or even like in congressional levels, rather than just like for the presidential race. That's number one. And number two, that media sphere is toxic, and we have to pretend that they're part of the in-group. Again, a big benefit that Trump enjoys is when he gets attacked, Trump can run this whole media circuit on the right where every single person is sycophantically obsessed with him. He doesn't have to answer any attacks. He can sit there and attack the other side endlessly and relentlessly, and there's no accountability. And then, you're Kamala Harris or you're, the Democratic candidate. It's like, okay, well, going on the right platforms is very difficult because these people are going to, rake me over the coals. And then I go to the left platforms. These people all call me corporate sellouts, donor class, whatever. Okay, well, Jesus, I've got my center left media, but they're so obsessed with trying to be fair and balanced and to try to not be not have like Trump derangement syndrome that they're going to hold me like ultra accountable. So you have these wacky, unbelievable moments where people like Walz and Vance are on stage, and the question for Walz is, didn't you lie 20 or 30 years ago about the months you were in Taiwan? And then the question for Vance is like, did you really mean it when you said you would also overturn like the next election? And we have to pretend that these two things are even. It's just ridiculous. The Democrat establishment and then the Democratic media.
Okay, let's see if I can do this shit.
Reinforcing the
Didn't do it last time.
At the end of the day, the only thing that matters is getting your candidate elected. You can do all the activism on Twitter or whatever you want, but if you're not pushing for electable candidates to get elected, then you're engaging in slacktivism.
Jen, feel free to respond to that however you want, but I would love to hear you address the issue Destiny's bringing up about the asymmetry when it comes to the media ecosystems. And it's not about if she had done Rogan, she would have won. I don't believe that. I don't think there's any evidence of that. But generally, the question of the media ecosystem.
God damn it.
Yeah, so...
Oh god, I hate this fucking...
Why could Trump overcome it and Bernie couldn't? You're leaving out the fact that Trump was an enormous celebrity, and they literally gave him $1 billion in free media as he was running on the Republican side. Whereas Bernie Sanders got, in his miraculous run to catch Hillary Clinton, that started in 2015, where he went from 1 point to basically about 48 percentage points. ABC covered him for 7 seconds, the whole year, 7 seconds. So that's what mainstream media does, because they're literally corporate media. They're multi-billion-dollar corporations.
Is there a way to turn
They
this
hate
fucking...
actual populists like Bernie Sanders. Fake populists like Donald Trump. Oh, it's a clown show. We're having fun. Give him a couple of $1 billion in free media and see how it turns out. Well, it turned out very poorly. And there's a conflation here between mainstream media and left-wing media. I think that the question on the debate stage that Destiny's referring to, yeah, totally outrageous, asymmetrical, ridiculous. Those two things are not comparable. That's mainstream media doing false equivalency. That's not the conversation that we're having here. We're very, very far from mainstream media. So in terms of what went wrong with the Just Democrats real quick, and then I'll come back to what should left-wing media do. So in the beginning, when the co-founders were running it, that's when we ran to 70 candidates and we were very successful. Unfortunately, all of us kind of left the building for different reasons. And then the new management decided they were going to run only a small number of races. But to be fair to them, they actually won a very high percentage of those races in the second time around. That's how they were able to build up to
Minigame.
11. So there's good arguments, political strategy-wise, for either direction. But what really
You
took the
want.
steam out of Just Democrats is that the founders wanted AOC and the others to go in a populist left direction,
God.
an economically populist direction. And instead, but that's very, very difficult. The reason why it's so difficult is because their colleagues get so mad at them if they talk about money in politics. Because then they all go, "Are you saying Hakeem Jeffries is corrupt just because he took all this money from the oil companies, the drug companies, the banks, APAC, every other lobbyist? Are you better not be mean to your colleagues." So they powered down on our most popular positions, and they went identitarian left instead. But that is extreme. So that's why Destiny's conflating those two things. And I think, I'm not saying Destiny's doing this, but I think that a
Got
lot
your
of
milk,
people in
doll?
media almost do that on purpose. A lot of them don't know it. They just think progressives means both of those things at the same time. And then they just say, oh, they're all unpopular. And a lot of times, especially mainstream media, they'll go, defund the police, Latinx,
Oh,
universal health care. Wait, one of those things does not belong on that list. Universal health care pulls it over 70%. So you've got to separate out those two wings. Anyone who's been economically populist has done a terrific job. For example, Tim Walz. We all like Tim Walz, right? Every wing of the Democratic Party likes Tim Walz. Well, Tim Walz was an economic
what?
populist, got a lot of things passed in Minnesota, and was rewarded for it, and was very,
Come
very
on.
popular in Minnesota because he delivered for the average guy, including
Just
a
throwing
fantastic
them at those
which is
fucking
actually
guys.
very, very easy to pass. It's at 84% approval. It's just that the corporate wing goes, yes, I know. It
Bullshit.
would make us popular. It would help our voters. It's what we promised. It's super easy to pass, but we don't want to because our donors told us not to. Well, that's a wing that's going to get clobbered throughout the rest
Bitch.
of the time. That's the neoliberal wing. And if you're
Oh,
the
God.
idea that the world is not under neoliberal rule right now is absurd. Of course we are. All the countries are under neoliberal corporate rule, and that's why the voters are rebelling against all of them. So
Fucking
what is
bitch.
media supposed to do? Now, online media, corporate media is going to corporate media. They're always going to tell you whoever takes the most donor money is the greatest. Well, they're leading
Fuck.
the race with $1 billion in bribes. Bravo, bravo, terrific job, corporate Democrat.
Oh my
Republican.
God.
And remember, guys, Trump beat
God.
Republicans.
This
All
is
seem
just
like,
so
oh,
unlucky.
people are in favor of Republicans, or their voters are still no, their voters rejected their corporate wing, and you know it came with a lot of baggage we're not happy with, right? But you have to give them a little bit of credit.
God, they're just landing on the
Not for
fucking.
supporting Trump, who I think is a fake populist, but for at least rejecting Mitch McConnell, rejecting all those guys. So when our
Ugh.
we say, oh, Mitch McConnell took $1 billion in corporate money throughout his career, terrible, evil, corrupt guy. Nancy Pelosi took the same $1 billion from
Son of a bitch.
did exactly what they wanted, just like Mitch McConnell. Terrific, angel, wonderful. Yeah, you could think that, and you could do all the marketing in the world for rah Nancy Pelosi. But at the end of the day, the American people woke up, and they know that the $1 billion, whether it goes to a Republican or a Democrat, is corruption defined. So what we should do is we should have strong primaries.
Ugh.
Really challenge our candidates, because this whole idea of anointing, how's that working out for us? So we were supposed to trust the geniuses in Democratic leadership. Oh my God, they're playing four-dimensional chess. We'll never figure out what they're doing. They're so smart. Really? Even under Obama. Okay, Obama won a couple of times, and that's a long history, and we can talk about how selfish he was. But in the meanwhile, while he was in office, the Democrats lost 1,000 seats nationwide. And by the way, the guy most responsible for that was Rahm Emanuel. And now the corporate Democrats are saying, let's bring back Rahm Emanuel to lose another 1,000 seats. Are you insane? And then they said, oh, we have to anoint Hillary Clinton. How did that turn out? We have to anoint Joe Biden. We have to anoint Kamala Harris. And by the way, Biden only won by 43,000 votes in 3 swing states. They nearly lost to this imbecile 3 times. Look, you can't say someone has despotic tendencies, is a fascist, is a moron, is the worst guy in the world, and then lose to them 2 times and say, you should put me back in charge because I know what I'm doing. No, they have proven definitively that they do not know what they're doing.
Destiny, go ahead.
I mean, there's nothing to say. Like, progressives have nothing to show for their record. They have like bad polling, like that's 70-80% of Americans support single payer. That's not true. We've done the polling on this over and over and over again. If you poll in the most favorable manner, they support it. If you poll for what it actually is, that support plummets to like 25%.
That's not remotely true.
It is absolutely true. I don't remember if it was
You're
hate
arguing policy. It's amazing. Why don't you just join the Republican Party?
We're
So
not
let me
arguing
just
about whether or
interject
not the
one thing
policy
here.
is good or bad. Well,
If I
hold
can
on.
interject one thing
Oh
here.
yeah, go ahead.
From what I've seen, the polling Jenk mentions does exist, around 70-75% support. The polling I've seen with what we might call more specific wording, it's not that support drops to 25%, but I have seen it drop to more like 48 to 50%. I do think a lot of it's complicated because if you just ask someone, does the government have a basic level of responsibility to give people some health care? Most people say yes, and also a lot of them don't necessarily know what that means. I don't know that we're going to solve whether it's a good policy based on.
I just jumped off.
Ask it in a different way. I don't know. I've seen the polling.
No, yeah, I understand. I'm just saying that like if you wanna actually pass any policy or do anything, you have to have an actual realistic understanding of what it is Americans even think before you even begin to go down the path of how do we implement it. And the reality is single payer healthcare. When you ask somebody, do you think the government should provide health insurance for people? That polls incredibly well.
Yes.
When you ask, should the government be the second question, there were all three of these were listed in a. I wish I could remember the name of the polling firm, but this is around when
I
Bernie
think
was
it's the
running.
Kaiser Family Foundation that.
It might be that. There's a second way of asking it that's more neutral. Of like, do you think that the government should be? Do you think that the government should
Oh,
be able
God.
to provide insurance or something for all levels? Something like that. But then the third question is, should the government be the sole provider of insurance and ban private insurance? And that one is incredibly unpopular. I think that's
well,
the one
the
that polls
ban
at,
private insurance. It's like even countries that have universal systems, they don't ban. Most of them don't ban private insurance. So I don't even know why that would be included necessarily.
Because that's what Bernie's plan was. Bernie's plan for healthcare was the furthest left plan of any country that would have ever existed on the face of the earth. There is
That's
no other
A,
plan.
not true, and B, you really sound like a Republican.
That's
sound
great,
like
but I
Mitch
actually read the
McConnell right
policy, okay? So Bernie Sanders' plan included things like no copay for drugs and covered things like vision and dental and provided for a single means of both insurance and I believe delivery medicine.
Get 'em.
It was more left than any other medical plan on the planet. I do agree with what you're saying, Pacman, that there are multi-payer systems. I'm a big fan of either a public option or even a single-payer system, depending on how you administer it. I think it's fine. Medicare expansion, all things are fine. But you have to be honest about like where is the electorate at, how do they feel about these things, and you can't
They
just constantly
love these
blame
things.
donors and billionaires and even like this huge cope of calling Trump a fake populist. Trump is as populist as they come. He is one man against the system who's telling you that he's going to fight and take it all down as one person against all the corrupt donors and everything else. This is as populist as they possibly come. Populists become dictators. This is what populism is.
Oh, God, I hate this.
Like fascism or authoritarian regimes. You always get
Do
these like
things that are
strong, brave men.
unpopular. Yeah, that's a great strategy. Do things that are unpopular.
I mean, he's winning
Gentlemen.
elections on it, so yeah. And then
Yeah, go ahead,
sorry,
Destiny.
yeah, I was just gonna say, you ruined my train of thought. Go ahead.
Sorry.
The last thing I wanted to ask
Pac-Man
about.
ruined my train of thought. So.
The last thing I wanted to ask about involves sort of both of you on Twitter. Cenk, you kind of went mega viral for responding to Elon Musk and saying, hey, put me in charge of slashing that Pentagon budget. Elon actually replied. He asked for suggestions. Don Jr. replied something like, this is being considered or it was considered. Destiny, you responded to the entire thing by saying SIGH, S-I-G-H. I think my first question to you, Cenk, is do you think they genuinely want to cut defense spending, or this entire Department of Grifty Edgelords thing is just really about cutting social programs at the end of the day? Or do you really think the Pentagon is something they would cut?
So let's look at this.
Meet Asana,
Is that
a
it?
management platform that helps companies get more done and save more time. Teams can stay connected while they track updates and visualize timelines. Asana, a smarter way to work. Try it for free today at asana.com.
Where's the whole thing at? Pacman? You represent the losers. Okay.
Today we are going to be speaking with two distinguished gentlemen who have been on the show before. We'll be speaking with Stephen Kenneth Destiny Bennell II, political streamer and debater. And also, he has a much shorter name, Cenk Uygur, host of The Young Turks. So, to get us into this conversation, we recently did a poll on our YouTube channel, Unscientific.
Okay.
Does the Democratic Party need to move left or right, or is it fine?
2 more.
47% of our audience
Milk.
said Democrats should embrace left-wing economic populism and move further to the left. 44% either said that the Democratic Party is perfect the way it is, change nothing, or move further to the center, deal with issues of crime and immigration in a way that more resembles the way the right talks about it, etc. I think to start with, I just want to hear about your reaction to that and which direction sounds like it's the one we need to go in.
Oh, these motherfuckers are just, oh, God.
Exactly right. But I think that
Oh, my God.
two different things into one question.
There we go.
So let me break it down for you. I think that there are three different parts of the Democratic
Oh, God.
and they're usually called two different parts, but that's very wrong. So there's the establishment.
Easy.
Party. I think that's basically the part that Destiny supports. Rah, Joe Biden, Hillary Clinton, Kamala Harris, corporate
Hurrah.
Democrats who will deliver 5 to 10%, and then you're supposed to kiss their ass for it and go, oh my God, you changed my life so much. And it's nothing but propaganda. They do basically almost everything the donors ask them to. That's the loser wing of the party. And I don't mean that in terms of the folks
Loser
who are
wing.
advocating for it. God bless, everybody's got every right to advocate for what they believe in. I mean, they are literally losers. Hillary Clinton and Kamala Harris lost to Donald Trump, who
Oh, no.
barely in double digits in IQ points. Biden nearly lost. So if you want to keep making that same mistake,
Sumo.
you know, a couple of decades later, there'll be no party left. But like, if we just get the best corporate robot, like Pete Buttigieg, maybe he'll be the answer. No, corporate robots are by definition not the answer. So we're in a
fuck it.
We're in an era where online media is stronger now for the first time than mainstream media. Authenticity is rewarded.
I'm raring to go.
I am doing what the donors asked me to is a disaster.
Oh, I only got Daisy.
And you've seen it with your own eyes, so I'm trying to wake people up. Now, when you go to the progressive side, everybody just goes, oh, progressives. But wait a minute, there's two very different camps in there.
Rotate right, rotate left.
That's Bernie 2016 that I'm in. That's economic populism, left-wing populists. And then there's the identitarian left, which is go maximum on crime doesn't exist. You know, trans people should be able to play in any professional sports they like. Free surgeries for detainees, on and on and on, right? And so this is not one that's even, I don't even think it's arguable, let alone controversial. The corporate wing and the identitarian left wing proved to be a spectacular failure in this election. Clearly the popular wing, and by the way, this is not a matter of dispute. You just look at the polling. So the identitarian left says defund the police is going to poll really well. Latinx is going to poll really well. Except it doesn't. It polls disastrously, right? And the corporate wing says, oh, me kissing the ass of corporations is going to poll really well. And it doesn't. It never does, right? But when you look at the populist left, you've got paid family leave, you've got $15 minimum wage, you've got lowering drug prices, on and on and on. Universal health care, they all poll 2/3 or higher. So why not do the thing that's popular? So this is, and of course, there's a reason why they don't. And it's because the whole thing is built on money. I mean, the first thing that Joe Biden took out of the first COVID relief bill was the $15 minimum wage. He was lying about it from day one. He buried that. And why? It's it was, again, polling over 2/3. Why would you take that out? Why wouldn't you let the Republicans defeat it, if they're going to defeat it, and then use it as a tool against them to win elections? The reason you don't do any of that is because your donors ordered you not to do that.
Destiny, about to that point, Bernie Sanders said shortly after the election,
What the fuck?
I'm paraphrasing, of course the working class abandoned Democrats because Democrats abandoned the working class. Do you think there's truth to that critique from Bernie?
No, of course not. It's, I mean, like again, the reality is incumbent parties all over the world lost. Like in every single country, the incumbent party lost vote share, lost seats to parliament, lost their elected leaders. I mean, like it was a referendum on inflation worldwide. We all felt it, and inflation is the thing you feel the cumulative effects of. So there you go. I mean, like, when has there ever been a president in recent history that's been better for labor than Joe Biden? And is Trump going to be better for labor than Joe Biden or Kamala Harris would have been? Like, it's just there's no policy foundation in that statement. And then to Cenk's point, I guess like this is the eternal mystery for progressives is that, and I've argued with so many on this, their candidates are supposedly the most popular, just nobody knows it yet, and all the positions that they have are the most popular positions. Then why do their candidates lose all their elections? Even when they're outspending opponents, they lose their elections. Why? Where are all of these progressive candidates taking Congress by storm? That are so popular and have all these popular positions. And then I'm curious what Cenk will say, but I will head off one response because I know it's going to be, well, it's because the party is opposed to them and the corporate donors. The party hated Donald Trump when he ran in 2016. Republicans hated Donald Trump when he ran in 2016. It wasn't the billionaire class and it wasn't the donor class. He genuinely got a lot of support from the party and he eventually rose up through the ranks and he became popular and he became the nominee. And I think that if there was a progressive candidate, they could at least be winning their local races. But I mean, I don't know what's going on.
Yay!
How do you see it?
I'm gonna display them all right.
Worldwide elections, because I think it goes to exactly the point I'm making. Candidates that are for the status quo are losing everywhere.
Star Fountain.
Brazil went left and right, then left. UK went left and right, then left.
Stay here.
Are they left or are they right? They're not left or right.
What
voters are doing is voting for change and voting for populism. And so that is your Rosetta Stone. That will tell you if the left winger is going to win. And so even Macron was a new party when he won in stunning fashion. Then he did the standard thing that everybody else does, and then they voted against him because then he became the
milk delivery. Make the shop appear.
That's neoliberal
policy. Building.
Give all the money to the very top, and don't worry, it'll trickle all over you many decades from now. As people on the left, we've been fighting against this ideology for decades. But now our leaders have been co-opted by the donor class, and they say the same goddamn thing. And that's why we're losing these elections. It's not a matter of whether Donald Trump is better for labor than Kamala Harris. Of course not. But the question is, in the primary, is a candidate like Bernie Sanders better than Hillary Clinton or Kamala Harris on labor? And the answer is obviously. So go towards labor, go towards change. So look, even this election, guys, it was a perfect.
Oh God, I hate this one.
When Kamala Harris first came out, Anna and I on the Young Turks said, "Oh my God, she's running a brilliant campaign." We're on tape saying that. Why? She came out as an economic populist in the beginning. She went after corporations doing price gouging. She went after the housing prices. She was addressing the economic needs of the average man. And then she picked Omar.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
Any of the potential candidates. And then she took what was Joe Biden was down in the polling anywhere from 2 to 8 points nationally. She eventually sprung up to 7 points.
Did it?
She had it, and on the show I said if the election were held today, she'd win, and that was true. And then
Why? Why are you doing the same things to me? God damn it! Fuck. Uh-oh. Oh fuck, we both lost. Oh my God.
She put out a letter of 90 corporate CEOs backing her. And she started bragging about all the corporate CEOs are on my side, all the corporate CEOs are on my. I'm like, stop!
God.
Stop! You're doing terrible damage, right? And then she had Mark Cuban go on every cable news show. Now, guys, remember, she's in favor of big business. Don't worry, big business. She loves big business. Then Liz Cheney, Dick Cheney, all the wrong direction. And she lost the lead and she lost the election. It's right there. It happened right in front of your eyes. So now this idea of that establishment wing uses. Just because we spend billions of dollars against the progressive candidates, and we have all of mainstream media lying and doing propaganda on our behalf and saying there are no donor class. The donor class doesn't affect anything. Oh my God, the billions they took in donations from corporations, it doesn't affect anything.
Easy. The easy way.
No problem. He's going to execute barbecue people in Central Park. Oh my God, if he actually serves the average American, it's gonna be terrible.
Oh my
Everybody
god, it's
know.
gonna be terrible.
And you guys all saw it with your own eyes. Think about it. In 2013, when Bernie Sanders was polling at 1% against Hillary Clinton, I did a video on the Young Turks saying,
I can't make a change to this right now. Is there anything fun to fucking watch? I'll just play the fucking game. Okay, we did this. Now, this is, oh, the dual slappy dualies. Oh, this should be easy. Let's do it fast. Easy, this stupid computer. Boo! Okay. You one that makes it first customer to me safe. Oh, no, don't need to do that again. So much to do, huh? Quiz. Quiz time. What event is normally held at this venue? Races? Yay. Sure. Quiz time. What is the name of the item that lets you race at high speed? Turbo dice. Yes. Quiz time. What happens when you land on a jump pad? Jump. Kind of easy, stupid questions. Do you want to keep going? Sure. Yes, quiz time. What's the max number of dice items you can get replenished at a dice shop? 3? Okay. Quiz time. Why are spaces bigger here than other venues? For cars? Yes. Quiz time. What can you get for going under the arc after completing the round? Stars? Oh god. Coins? What gets swapped when you activate the swap machine? Dice shot? Oh god, I don't know. Item shops? Yes. What is the lane called where you can visit the dice shop during the race? The pit lane. Yes. This time, who shines up your car while you're filling it? Oh fuck, I don't know. Koopa Troopa? Goombas. Gotta be the Goombas. Wait, Koopa Paratroopa? Oh. What's the name of the boat floating in the pond? Yoshi boat? Oh, it's gotta be Blooper boat. Oh, what? Oh, okay. Oh, God. Dory boat. Who the fuck is Dory? Get a decoration item. Okay. Turbo dice. Waluigi. Oh, yeah. I like this game. Let's go, bitches. God. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, God. Losing. God. Damn it. Christ, he didn't do this shit again. Come on. It's a goddamn luck game. Come on. Come on. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Son of a bitch, man. Okay, I won. Fuck. Ba-da-ba-doo. Meh. Luigi steak. The fuck? You get past that asshole. Dice blocks. For a test drive, what kind of dice box? Turbo dice. Go. Oh, tire. Okay, wait. Who wanted a fucking tire? Oh, this guy. Oh. Okay. See. My guy. This dude wanted to tire. Uh-oh, what's happening? Oh, shit! Is he gonna fuck up Bowser's robot? Oh! That's something on the ground. Wiener, wiener, cheeky wiener. Am I the puncher? Okay. Easy. Easy way. Muffins. Banner to the Goombas. Goomba. Now what? List. Milk delivery. Turbo Dice test drive. Use the. Oops. What do I want to be right now? Stop. Get in a scrap. Listen, you seem cool. If you ever get in a scrap, I got your back. Oh. Could have used him for the boss fight. Next. What am I missing? Milk delivery. Missing a mushroom. Oh God. Oh, there it is. Milk. Milk delivery. Okay. What's this one? This is gonna be fucking luck as fuck. God. Really? Killed me. All right. Whee! Is that it? Still have milk delivery. Yeah. What is that? Oh. Do the jump again thing, I guess. Boom. Okay. Where the fuck? What am I missing here? Milk delivery. Deliver milk to 5 toads holding cameras. Remember to check back the wiggler when you're done. Oh. Maybe I gotta go back to the wiggler now. Where the fuck was even that guy? Wiggler, 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 wiggler. Where the fuck are you, wiggler? Oh, there he is. Alright. Sweet. Is that it? I wonder if that's it. The 60 stars, right? Should be. Uh... Return to Plaza. Let me see. I don't know. I think that's it. I can't remember if it was 60 stars. Should be. Should be. Robot ruffians. Okay. Let me see. Yeah. Okay, that's it. Now what's a oh, Bowser's Keep. This is the last one. Okay. Finally. Unlock this shit. Pretty cool, pretty cool. It's a pretty small amount. It's a little convoluted. Hello, thanks for coming to help. This is the last stop on your help out tour, huh? I need you to get at least 30 mini stars by stepping out with stars by helping out with tasks around here, and this time we'll be sure to prevent any crooks from stealing them. Yeah, right. We've come up with a foolproof plan. Feast your eyes. Ta-da! What do you think? It's impenetrable. Oh, we'll see about that shit. Alright. Actually, I need to go check my food. Bitches. Eh. Okay. Bloop. Let's see what decorate looks like. Can I decorate? That decorate. Decorate. Too much gold. I don't really like that. Keep that. Balloons. That's fine, whatever. Who's that, like Pikachu or something? Who the fuck is that guy? Alright, I see it. Oh, see you later, motherfuckers.